July 21st. I believe that means hello Leo season. Rah, rah, right? All right, today I'm being called to share my prayer with everybody instead of doing it silently. So here we go. Dear God, Archangel Michael, and benevolent beings of divine knowledge and grace, please be with me as I channel these messages for the collective here today. Please make them clear, true, concise, and give them helpful information, nothing harmful, and no lies. If the drama does come out, Archangel Michael, please surround me with your wings of light and knock it out. Amen. All right, y'all. We are coming up to that minute mark, and you know what that means. Welcome in, witches, bitches, twats, and thoughts. I'm Black Betty, and I am Karma's right hand. Happy Monday, bitches. Are you ready for work? Because I am. All right, let's get this party started. Have some coffee with me. Roll the dice. And get a reading. Headphone morning. Shake them up. All right. First thing out I see is stork. Somebody getting a special delivery from the stork. Is somebody having a baby in the collective? If you have recently found out that you are having a baby, comment for me. Where are you guys watching from? What state? What country? What time zone? What's your sign? When's your birthday? No, don't share your birthday. Your sign's enough. Star is here. S-T-A-R. Star. For whatever reason, I am flashing on the nativity scene and the three wise men following the star. And I have chills up and down my body. Nitro, N-I-T-R-O. It literally just has to be flipped over. Nitro. Thought. That hoe over there. T-H-O-T. Thought. Half of my intros here, folks. We've got twats also. So we've got the twats and the thoughts in the dice. All right, we've got King. K-I-N-G. Okay. The King of Kings, the host of hosts. Interesting that popped through. So we've got stork, star, nitro, thought. Who's a nitro thought? Who's just like, you know, infused with a whip it. Whip it good. Bum, 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 bum. Pew, pew. Something about Devo. Funk. Somebody's stuck, lost, they're stuck in a funk, or somebody likes old school funk. Oh, won't you take me to funky town? All right, I woke up on one today. Mix. Somebody wants to get in the mix. Maybe they mix music. Maybe somebody is really good at mixing music here. We've got D and B. Could be BD like baby daddy. HD, high definition. HF, high frequency. ED, ed. Department of Education. I'm not going with that. I'm putting those back. All right, you guys. So we've got stork, star, nitro, thought, twats, king, funk, and mix that have come out of the dice so far this morning. Sounds like it might be a spicy Monday. Let's get into it. Pulling out of the basket. Here we go. Okay. Wow. Alrighty then. Okay. My letters had to be fixed. I knocked them all over. Sorry about that. I have a little bit of a thing with them being lined up. So, first thing out is jars. Jars. Somebody playing with magic. Somebody playing with magic. Their jars are not working for them. We have a rune for horse. Awaz, Elwaz. Third house, self-expression. Somebody is trying, that's what the jars are about. Somebody is trying to put somebody's voice in a jar, thinking they are Ursula from like The Little Mermaid or some shit. Like they're just gonna be able to clam somebody's mouth up. They're gonna be able to shut somebody down. They're gonna be able to take somebody's voice so they can't express themselves. And that's the next card out, is a non-disclosure agreement. Big fat NDA. Somebody's going to say no to an NDA because they would rather speak freely. Blank card. Somebody got a clean bill of health. Someone or something buried in a sand dune will be revealed when the Santa Ana winds come. This has since come to pass since I wrote this card. I wrote this card 4 or 5 years ago now. I believe last summer, there was something, this came to pass. I saw it in LA. There was a body found in a barrel, I believe, in a sand dune. Unresolved past life cycles. Loon. This is a bird, and somebody's crazy as a loon. Aaron Brockovich was here for the car fire. Somebody's ringing the dinner bell. Ding, 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 ding. It's like in that old Western where they're clanging the triangle. That's ringing the dinner bell. Somebody is a leader. And well, they're a star. Here we go. The number 5, it's written in yellow. You probably can't see it very well. Indiana. Backfilled a pool with cement to hide the body of a woman. We've got dead bodies everywhere, folks. Isn't that a song? Dead bodies everywhere. Okay. Obsessed. The letter U. Cultural appropriation bay. And mood destabilizer. Somebody's in a funk. All right, somebody's obsessed. They've got unresolved past life cycles. I'm not gonna touch on the bodies. I want something a little more lighthearted today. I'm not really being drawn towards those at all. We've got a loon. Somebody's really got some sort of a mental health struggle right now. Cultural appropriation bay is coming out. Non-disclosure agreement is coming out. Third house of self-expression and the jars are coming out. Okay, I'm getting a story, folks. Cultural appropriation bay is somebody that is using, enacting, dressing the part of another culture, and it is not with reverence, education in mind, and it's actually quite disrespectful to the culture when it happens. The flash of the picture I'm having is it's somebody that is, how do I put this without just talking complete trash? Hey, Diana Castro, how are you? Good morning. This person here, I'm just going to say it straight out. This is a white person. This is a white woman. This is somebody that is definitely not a sober person. This person is trying to work voodoo. This is a white woman, head wrapped, trying to do voodoo. Crazy as a loon. This person is obsessed with putting somebody else in a jar and stealing their voice, stealing their self-expression, putting them in jars, okay? This person here has got some sort of mental health struggle. Let's, I'm gonna pull my Kipper deck out, hold on. I've got to see a little bit about who the players are in this before I get too deep with the tarot. Because we've got thoughts, twats, king, a star, and the stork. So, did one of these thoughts or twats end up with a positive pregnancy test here? Get obsessed with somebody? Get crazy as a loon? Batshit crazy? I've been called that. Shoe fits, lace the bitch up and wear it, right? All right, so somebody here, unexpected income. All right, somebody's about to get paid out for something. Why are they going to get paid out? What does it have to do with the cards? High honor. Somebody's about to get paid out and get respect put on their name. Family room. So this is going to be done in a private setting. Pathway. And you're going to have to choose how you react. Occupation. Something about your work. Well, I think you're about to be paid out. Somebody here that is putting you in a jar and trying to stop your voice has tried to stop you from progressing in your work. You're about to get paid out because respect's going to have to be put on your name. Whether it's done in a private setting or not, somebody has prevented you moving forward in your work. Prevented you from using your voice, prevented you from expressing yourself, violated your First Amendment rights. And 14th Amendment rights. Okay. Well, let's talk about it. Tell me about this unexpected income, the stork, the star, nitro, thought, twats, king, funk, mix. Oh, cultural appropriation bay too. Tell me all about it. All right, so he's about to get paid out. Respect put on their name. It might have to be kept private with that family room, like what happens in the family stays in the family, or like we don't talk about what goes on in the house, outside of the house. It's private family business kind of stuff. Hey, Karmic, welcome in. Good morning. Grand rising. Hangman. Well, first thing out. On top of this unexpected income is someone being forced to see something differently. Somebody's caught in a trap, can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. King of rock and roll, Elvis, is in the building, evidently, folks. Well, somebody might really like Elvis. Somebody's being forced to see something differently, see somebody else differently. And they're going to have to pay, too. They're going to have to pay out, and they're going to have to pay out extremely generously. I don't know why generous is the word that I'm hearing. Somebody's been extremely generous with somebody. Remember? Yeah, I think it's going to have to be a very generous payout. This is sounding, somebody here is going to have to keep something under wraps, or it's going to have to be kind of done in a private setting. Okay? Somebody's blocking somebody's path to their work, and they're going to have to look at things a whole lot differently. Okay? There's blockages. You cannot put somebody in a corner and give them absolutely no options and no choices. You cannot just lock somebody away and prevent them from expressing themselves, prevent them from working, prevent them from going on their merry way down whatever road they want to walk down. Evidently, somebody's like this thing called an adult. Eight of Wands in the reverse on that pathway. Somebody trying to slow it down. Somebody trying to block a message, block information, block somebody from pursuing something. Hey, Bonnie Smith, good morning. Welcome in. I would love to be a backup singer for a rock show. That would be freaking rad. When I was little, I used to imagine being Madonna's backup singer. I'd sit there with my hairbrush and sing in the mirror. I mean, I was locked in a room for a lot, but I was a bored kid. We didn't have the internet. We had books. Hell, I was born before cable TV, folks. So we've got the Four of Cups and the Ten of Wands right after that. Somebody held you back and wanted it to look like you rejected something and just, I don't know, we're going to carry burdens forever. If you looked like you rejected some sort of job, I don't know, it's like the load's off of this person. Queen of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Very shrewd, very cunning. I'm getting a real cutthroat energy off of that Queen of Swords. This person wants you to just not talk, to not have a, like that NDA right there, third house self-expression. This person wants to stop somebody's work with their art, with their voice, with their words, with their information. And this person's gone as far as jar magic. Some white person trying to do jar magic with voodoo. If you are not trained and brought up and chosen, if you haven't been through your year-long in white initiation, you ain't shit. And your jars are going to rupture. Just so you know. This person's obsessed. This person is on medications. We've got mood destabilizer here. This person's possibly not taking their medications. Death in reverse. Yo, this person does not want you to have something. They definitely do not want you to have this new beginning, and they it's like they keep doing the same crazy shit over and over and over again. They're obsessed. What about the twats and thoughts? What about the stork? Sun in reverse. Okay, well, the twats and thoughts feel like failures. They failed to stop your forward movement. Inertia is one of the words on this card. They failed to stop your forward movement. This is a group. There is one of these people is like the leader of the twats and thoughts here, is Cultural Appropriation Bay. clarifying the Two of Wands in reverse is the Two of Wands in the upright, folks. It's like, you've got something to look forward to. You've got something that you're moving towards. The inertia has not stopped and things are positively continuing to go forward. You're planning, you're being able to choose something, make a new direction for yourself in life here. King of Wands in reverse. So no amount of force applied to you, no amount of pressure applied to you made you fold on what you're doing here. They couldn't stop you from expressing yourself, couldn't stop you from speaking on something. Magic couldn't stop you. This person's losing their shit. They didn't give you information on some sort of job that you were offered, possibly, hoping that you could be overburdened. And this person's being forced to see themselves in a whole new light. They're going to be paying for this for a very, 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 very long time. Somebody tried to keep something private that they tried to block your options. And you still kept planning. You still had inertia. You still kept moving forward no matter how many problems they caused them, how forceful, no matter how threatening things got for you. You still kept going and going and going. Chariot, moving forward. You're moving forward as a winner here too, because Queen of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck. We've gone from the Queen of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles. You are still in truthful, direct, money-making energy here. People appreciate your candor. That's what this is. People appreciate your candor. And what is underneath this on this deck? Another Queen of Pentacles. That's not this Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So you've got Queen energy up in here, meaning that there is this compassionate, nurturing, self-care energy. You are showing people, it's like very mothering energy. Like, you're not going to lie to people. You're going to tell them about themselves, but at the same time, you're going to be like, here, have a cookie. Here, you want a plate? Here, have a hug. Okay? You're direct, but you're also this nurturing, giving leader here. All right? Let's get another deck out. What is the shadow on this? Tell me about why these people want to stop somebody's self-expression with some sort of NDA. Why they're trying to do some sort of jar magic. Why these people are losing their ish to the point of being like mentally dysregulated, having a mentee be crazy as a loon and obsessed with what you're doing so much they got to stop you from being whatever. They're in a funk. These thoughts and twats, they're all in the mix up in your business. And here you are, you're just trying to do something for yourself. Divergence. Divergence. As in neurodivergence. They not like us. That's all I got to say about that. They not like us. These twats and thoughts, they not like us. On this, on the neuro-spicy side, you're a little too Mayo sapien for me. Love in reverse. Dang. People hate what's different from them. And they want to stop what's different from them. But if everything was just like them, they would be bland and blendy. Just Mayo sapien. I mean, come on now. They don't like that you have some sort of spiritual protection. They don't like that you protect yourself. You keep your boundaries up. These people are obsessed with you. Autumn. Obsessed with taking you down, obsessed with your harvest, obsessed with like gaining off of you. And the bottom of the deck is Spring in reverse. So look, it's summertime right now. We are dead center in the middle of this energy right now. Current. This ain't the past. This isn't the future upcoming. This is right now. They're waiting for some sort of abundance, some sort of material harvest, some sort of gain for you. And then they want to literally suck the life out of it, because spring is when all the new life is born on this planet. All the new plants, all the trees, all the lambs, all the birds, and the bees, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that was an unintentional rhyme. I'm a poet and didn't know it. My feet are long, fellows. Carry on. This is current energy. And somebody is maybe possibly in some sort of danger here. Somebody might be in some sort of danger. I don't particularly care for that energy. This person is gone so far as to try and legally shut someone's mouth, binding them with some sort of non-disclosure agreement. That's blocking somebody's ability to express themselves. That's your third house. That is your throat chakra. It is blocking somebody's ability to exercise their First Amendment rights, speech, religion, etc. Assembly, peaceably protest, political affiliation. All of that shit is protected under the First Amendment. Somebody wants to stop somebody's ability to speak, right down to putting them in jars. Passion in reverse. This person doesn't know what it's like to have a passion to pursue. This is somebody that just kind of does what they see other people do. I'm hearing monkey see, monkey do. I want to be like you, hoo, hoo. I want to walk like you, talk like you, you. That's the monkey, the orangutan king from Jungle Book. Happiness is here. Okay. This person doesn't know what it's like to have a passion to pursue, but they see your happiness in what you do. So they try and do the things that they see other people having success with, being happy with, getting popular with, getting recognition for, getting respect for, and this person goes and tries to do the same thing. And then they look crazy as a loon. They look obsessed. Creativity in reverse is because they don't have an original fucking idea to save their life. Okay? They got to do what others do because they're a follower, not a leader. And here's somebody else is good at what they do, happy at what they do, leading at what they do, and they want to block the fuck out of you. But they're about to put respect on your name because they're going to have to pay you. Evidently, this person stole you from you. Maybe this person tried to block you to stop people from hearing and seeing you because they were trying to be you. Movement. So this is the same pile that 8 of Wands landed in the reverse. Now it's in the forward. Now it's in the upright. Somebody here that does not have a creative thought in their brain made the wrong move towards you. They moved too fast. They moved too fast and you got spooked. Anxiety. They moved too fast and it triggered your spidey sense here. I'm hearing that you didn't fall for whatever this person was trying to do. What were they trying to do here? I mean, obviously, they're trying to block you from speaking on something. Block you from being heard. Block you from being able to express yourself in ways that are other than words about your situation. Somebody is very, very, very much trying to stop you from speaking on something about them. Who is this person to you? Stork, is this your parent or your child? Adjacent possibilities in the reverse. If this is somebody's mother, I swear, who does this to their kid? What kind of parent would prevent their child from being successful on purpose? That's literally the antithesis of the job. You have failed, you are fired. I don't know who you are, but if you're somebody's parent and you're trying to stop them from being successful at what they're doing because you don't like what they're doing, you have failed as a human being. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Go directly to jail. Go directly to hell. One of the two. Adjacent possibilities in the reverse. Trying to prevent somebody from being able to do anything other than what they want them to say or do. This person's trying to corral you in your voice so you don't have any options, no way out, no doors open for you, no way to express yourself whatsoever. Heart healer of the ages, but God. But God. See, you got a little bit of spiritual muscle behind you. You got a little bit of that fucking fire and brimstone ready to be hucked at some motherfuckers right now. Sixth chakra, Archangel Metatron. This is the recording angel. Everything that anybody has ever done to whoever you are to prevent you from being successful here is going to be in that little book of life when God opens it up at the gates and says, do you get in or not? Cut on the contract. Were you just in your life or were you not? Damn. These people don't care about their souls. They're obsessed with stopping your voice. And God saw that. And they're exposed. Sun shining right on them. Gonna be bare-assed, naked as a jaybird, as my grandma would say. Naked. Not naked, naked. N-E-K-K-E-D. Naked as a jaybird. All right, somebody feels exposed. Hearing the emperor's new clothes. Something about this king. Tell me about this king. Now that we've heard about the twats and thoughts here. This person does not want you to be able to express yourself in whatever way that you have done. They're trying to block your voice with magic, trying to block your voice with contracts, and it's not going to work. They're being exposed for violating your civil rights. Now tell me about this king, please and thank you. I can't really read the tiny, tiny, tiny little print. 10 million is just 350 feet away from me. That's rad. I used to work at a bank too. Page of Swords. Page of Swords is out. So we've got this king here. This king energy is closely watching a situation, getting information on a situation, taking notes on a situation because they know that they're caught up in it with the hangman. They know they're caught up in it. Look at the dirty laundry. She's washing drawers, you guys. He's caught up in the dirty laundry. So he's watching. Obsessed. This is why they're trying to stop you. If they can just stop you, nobody will ever know that they have been trying to stop you. Seven of Wands in the reverse. You're defenseless against this. You're defenseless against this. You just keep speaking, evidently. This is somebody's parent or somebody's child with that stork energy. Could be the parent of your child as well. Hierophant flew out. So you seemed like maybe an easy target because you're unprotected, but God. You got the message loud and clear. You were tuned in and listening to what you needed to listen to. That is a radio, old school radio. For those of you that are so young, you've never seen anything that wasn't digital or computerized. So you got the message that this person is part of this dirty laundry here. He's caught up in it. He's caught up in it. He's caught up in it. And look, this person here, they were responsible for it. They're ultimately responsible. With the Knight of Pentacles, they're ultimately responsible for what was done here. I guess this person was supposed to be in control. Hold on, please. In control of the twats and thoughts? As in Master P-I-M-P? This person's like some sort of digital pimp. You gotta be kidding me. And it's not sex. When I say digital pimp, let me completely define that. This is somebody that finds good marks and sells them out, sells their information out to hackers, to trolls, to the government. Gotta be kidding me. Go so far as to try and call the government on somebody because they're exercising their creative free license. That's comedy and a total dick move. Shit. Strife and God of Light. We've got Apollo and Eris here. Somebody's trying to expose you so bad and you're not doing anything to be exposed for. That nitro is like they just gave you the ultra boost. All they did was boost you by causing so much, I don't know, drama here. I think something might be backfiring on these people with these jars. I mean, how are you going to try and do voodoo on somebody when you're not even initiated, first of all? You're not even ethnic or a person of color or even blended or mixed or mixed race, anything. This is a white person trying to do African spiritualism and failing at it. Do you think that might come back and bite them in the ass a little bit in a bad way? Like, oops. So, desire. There is the obsession. Therein lies the obsession. Remember, this Master P-I-M-P is in control of these twats and thoughts coming for you, doing this magic all together in this lovely little group. All because I think somebody said no to somebody's advances, or somebody secretly got the hots for whoever you are here. I don't think these twats and thoughts liked it. maybe this person has some sort of secret obsession with this obsessed over here with whoever they're trying to block here. Whoever you are that they're trying to block, stop your self-expression, put you in jars, non-disclosure agreement. This person has got these women. Cultural appropriation bay. Is this a female pimp? Or is this a male? Faithfulness is here. You've got to be kidding me. This is somebody thinking they're going to get this man to be faithful to them. By stopping whatever you're saying, by stopping you from being able to be heard by this person. They're obsessed with watching you. I don't think you know this person. And their little group activity here, I'm thinking that there's some feelings involved. We've got some thoughts and their feelings over here, and this person that's in charge of these women is actually obsessed with another person. This is somebody who is not supposed to like people like that. They're cold, they're clinical, they're all about business. This person doesn't have feelings. Oh, somebody put this man in his feelings. And one of these women is like loyal to him. They're gonna get him to marry her someday. Let that sink in. Can we let that sink in? Is that marriage material? I don't know. I don't know. Can we? No. Okay. All right. So, victory. Here you go. This person really thinks they're going to get this man to be faithful when they are not even seen as anything other than a business, literally. This man looks at these women like vending machines. Just collect the money, fill them back up, and send them on their way. Yo. And all three of these people are completely obsessed with stopping whoever you are. But you are going to have some sort of win here. What is the win? Protector. Right on top of Hierophant. So the win is you are protected from this people. The win is you aren't going to be touched by these women trying to come for you. If you look at the card, I'm giggling because if you see the two wild boars, this man is holding back in the woods because he's wearing the wolf costume, okay? Like he's holding the bitches at bay. It's what I'm hearing right now. This man is holding the bitches at bay that are coming for you. And then we've got nature here. You're bringing out some sort of protective vibe out of this person that heretofore has only seen women as commodities. And now all of a sudden, you might be some sort of priceless heirloom here. Do you look like the type of person that's gonna be dealing with a Mr. P.I.M.P.? You're a queen here. You're queen here. You are waiting for a king. Period. There is some sort of family relation here with Stork. There's a mother, father, or child here that is in this situation. This could be like one of these two females could be this person's child, and the other one could be their I won't say wife, but they're like long term. Like this person won't wife this person up. She's just a commodity. And now this person maybe is like, whoever the other one is, I don't think is a relation necessarily to this person, but maybe to this other woman. Okay, the two women, I seem to have some sort of familial tie here. I don't know. Let's what is it going to be like? What's the point of this entire reading? Like, it just seems to be somebody obsessed with stopping another person from expressing themselves, from speaking. There's like a group effort here. This person's in charge of these women somehow. They're money-making objects. They're businesses like vending machines for this person. Dangerous pussy from the past. Okie dokie. Maybe this is this person's past. Maybe that's what the non-disclosure agreement is about, is maybe getting these women to shut up. Maybe not so much you, collective. They're trying to get you from being able to work, okay? They're trying to steer you off your path from your occupation, which is blocking your self-expression. But on the flip side with that self-expression and the non-disclosure agreement, this person could be maybe trying to exit the lifestyle and making their former girls, ladies, sign some sort of non-disclosure agreement. Here's your severance package, right? Take a week off the street and sign this for me. This is weird. So this person's maybe trying to clean up their past. Serpent power. This person's maybe trying to clean up their past. I think they want to come towards you, who's being blocked from your occupation, but they've got this dirty past, and these two twats and thoughts over here. They're the ones trying to like block you, put you in jars. I think that all of them have dabbled in African spiritualism, but the one who's like really cultural appropriation bae is this leader. She's this one here that's like, okay, this is how we're gonna handle it then. She's the one he's afraid of. She's the one that won't sign. She's the one that has, I'm gonna say it, dirty ass, dishwater blonde, nappy, dreaded, gross, unkept, unmaintained, appropriated dreadlocks. Okay? Straight up. This person has a head wrap. This person is missing teeth. This person is younger than they look. They are rapidly declining. Their weight is dropping. Drastic. It's sudden, drastic, like 30, 40 pounds over a month, like a bunch. And this person's trying to get this woman, this crazy loon that is obsessed with doing all of this. Like, they're all in the mix together. Don't get it twisted. But she's like, I'm going to say the gang leader here. She's like the instigator, the spoon that's stirring the pot. That's who this person is. I don't think that this guy wants to deal with her anymore. I think this guy wants out of this lifestyle. I think this guy, this PIMP, Scarlet Woman, he doesn't want to deal with women like this anymore. The Scarlet Letter, he doesn't want to be part of this anymore. He wants it gone. This specific woman, I think, is what making him quit the business. This is the unresolved past life issues that he's dealing with. It seems like everybody's really focused on whoever my collective is. Death transfiguration in reverse. These people just want to keep being vicious, keep being vicious. It's like they're on some sort of hamster wheel of doom. Bottom of the deck, and here you are, living goddess. They want to stop your ethereal nature, your outspokenness, your mothering, your nurturing, caring. They want you to be like them so bad. They want you to be down there with them so bad. They want you to be in the mix with all of them. And this, I think they're trying to get you on the roster. And yeah, I don't think you're a working girl. I think you just rather work. Not that there's any shade. Some work is necessary, and you take it for the team ladies that do that. People that are sex workers, you know what? You do a real service for humanity, for real. And I got your back, but at the same time, you're worth so much more than that. All right. So let's get a final message. This is very toxic. This is obviously a good one for the Deadly Apothecary. We're going to pull this, see which lovely deadly plant comes out. What is the poison in this situation, and what is the antidote to it? Narcissus. Walk away. All right. So this man, you collective, I think both of you need to walk away. You think you need to turn your back on this entire situation and let them stay in the mix with their own bullshit. Okay? And this man needs to deal with his drama and be the in charge that he's supposed to be. Control your business, so to speak. All right, so the energy of this Narcissus card is gilded and banishing. Another name for Narcissus is wild daffodil or the Lent lily. Traditional and medicinal uses. Modern and medical studies focus on the compound galantamine, which helps slow the progression of Alzheimer's disease. I just learned something with y'all. Magical and historical uses. It's excellent for its use in love and money spells because of its sunny golden color. However, take great care as the beautiful flowers hide poisonous bulbs. The poison. When Narcissus is accused of emotionally hurting something, they deftly turn it around so they instead become the injured party. In the end, it just becomes easier not to hold Narcissus accountable, allowing them to get away with spiteful behaviors again and again. Hear that siren? At best, the Narcissus character simply cannot see the points of view of other people and therefore lack empathy. And at worst, they find upsetting others a fun sport and will intentionally see if they can push people's buttons to get a reaction. They thrive on excluding others and creating toxic cliques. Sound familiar, folks? The antidote. Narcissus is a glamorous character who is fun to be around until they turn on you, which they inevitably will. They love being chased and then find joy in rejecting those who are the keenest for their company. When you come across them and they ignore or avoid you, walk away. Don't seek to please them, chase their company, or play their game out of some misplaced loyalty. Staying with someone for spiritual reasons or believing you can change them is an exercise in futility. Seek relationships and friendships where you are celebrated and feel included and supported, as this accepting energy will raise your frequency and help you enjoy more peaceful interactions with others. This is more so advice for this toxic trio than it is for you. You, collective, whoever you are, being blocked in your self-expression, having people cast jar spells on you, work African spiritual magic against you when they are not even initiated into the African spiritual religion, okay? Just turn your back on it, okay? There's people obsessed with you. There's people that are in a funk. They have unresolved issues with their traumatic upbringings, with their past life cycles. Okay, we've got somebody here that is crazy as a loon. We've got another person that is somewhat of a sidewalk street manager. Okay, we've got somebody else here that's like in the mix with these people, working with these people as a third person, and this person is obsessed. They got jars trying to stop you, block your voice, block your throat chakra, put your occupation, like trying to block your path in your job here. You're about to get some sort of money, and you're about to be put in high honor, and you're about to be told all of this information, okay? You're about to be given this information on who this was, who these people were. You're going to be specifically told who they are so you can stay away from them. Okay? You need to walk away from these people. This man, specifically out of the three, has a thing for you. They really want you, but you need to watch out because one of these women is dangerously obsessed with him while they're all dangerously obsessed with you together. They're all watching. They're all collecting information. They're trying to block you from having any other options. No escapes, right? One of these women is pissed off at you because they don't even have the ability to tap into their own passionate pursuits. They don't like you because you're divergent from them. You're not neurotypical, you're neurospicy, and they really, really keep revisiting these dark cycles with you. It's time to get over it. Somebody sees things differently. Somebody's being forced to see things differently. Forced to see what kind of a burden that you've been forced to carry. All right? One of these women is trying to get this sex-driven male to be faithful to them. I think they're trying to like blackmail this man into some sort of a marriage. They're trying to get him heavily caught up. He knows he's caught up. This is like spirit intervening here. Okay, the healer of the ages, God is stepping in and like moving the puppet strings, so to speak. They do not like your happiness. They don't like your, this energy, this man and this woman and whoever their little tag along is, it's just like their third wheel. Okay, this little tag along, it doesn't care about you one way or the other. They don't know you from a hole in the ground, right? But the woman that this man is in charge of the most, I'm going to say she's his lead bitch. I'll say that. She don't like you at all. She don't like your happiness. She don't like your personality. She doesn't like that you're cheerful. She doesn't like that you smile. She freaking hates you. There's no love there for you whatsoever. You expose everything just with your presence. Like when you walk in to a room, the fuckery has to scatter like roaches because you shine a light on it. These people are going to have to pay you. They're going to have to pay you big time. They're going to have to give you some sort of money. They tried to block you. This scarlet woman, the scarlet letter, branded as a whore by horse. Make that make sense. Because if I do all of my other jobs so well, do you think that I'd be down there making $40 a throw? No sidewalk hoeing over here. Sorry. If you got to do it to survive, you got to do what you got to do to survive. But just saying that about somebody to try and stop their job, stop their occupation, stop their path, you're going to have to put some respect on a bitch's name. Dun, dun, dun! Victory. Because you were defenseless. You didn't even stand up for yourself. People thought you were easy pickings, but God saw it all. The Archangel Metatron has it recorded in that book of life. Everything that's ever happened. This is the Akashic Librarian. Everything that's ever happened anywhere. Kind of like the internet. But the internet would be like the satanic version of the Akashic Record. Neither one of these people, none of them, like I said, that third wheel, not really involved, but they're involved. Like they're like always participating, but they don't have any kind of beef with you. They don't care. But these two people, this pimp and this lead bitch here, they don't have a creative bone in between the two of them. They can't stand how you hold up your boundaries, you protect yourself, you hold yourself sacred. It's really making it hard to back you into a corner. These people flip-flop a lot. Death in reverse. They're going to keep revisiting these negative cycles. These people are not going to be able to get over what they've done to you, okay? They're not going to be able to get over what they've done to you because Spirit has protected you in a way that these wild boars, okay? These two wild boars, wild whores, could not come for you in a way. Somebody was more intimidating. I think this was just maybe even you. Spirit just had some sort of fuck around and find out warning label on you. And it's like they had to touch the hot stove to find out. And then God stepped in. Okay? So we've got that contract here. People trying to bind you, trying to get you into some sort of network with them, trying to get you into some sort of binding agreement so they could, you know, shut your occupation down, trying to move on you as soon as they thought you had some sort of abundant harvest here or that you were having any kind of reaping rewards for what the work you've done in the past. Okay? Trying to be pushy, domineering, trying to slow you down, trying to intimidate you. And here you are just standing in your glory, doing what you do because that's who you are and how you were made. Okay? This person is ultimately responsible for the fact that they couldn't manage their businesses over here with these side pocket money making thought pockets is what I meant to say. Their exposure, this is not the kind of exposure this person wanted. They're really, really worried about it with anxiety here. Spring in reverse. This person here can't reverse the flow of situation. Once something has sprung forth, you cannot stop it from coming. It's like a snowball effect here. And it's going to barrel down on top of somebody who thought they could just, I don't know, make another person feel so low and rejected by the world that they would just team up and become part of the sidewalk gang? I don't know. I can tell you right now, this right here, not sidewalk gang material. Not at all. Not sidewalk gang material at all. Might not like the way shit's said, but guarantee this is somebody who cares and is nurturing and does the right thing and has a level head. Period. Dot. End of story. Calling it there. Remember, bitches, if I can manage to not be a piece of shit, so the fuck can you. Black Betty out.